red couch. I'm hanging out with my E today.
Hola, hola.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of my first big red couch interviews. So
Thanks.
you breaking the ice.
Hope so. No.
So thank you for coming through.
I'm not that big. I'm trying. I'm still
Oh,
trying
you're so humble.
to get there.
Don't worry, buddy. You're on your way.
Yep.
You're working on it.
I'm working hard.
How you been? How you been?
I'm good, man. Just working hard right now. Busy with my album. Yeah, man.
Another
Just
one?
Working
or?
hard. Yeah, my next album.
Sheesh.
Most definitely. I think I'm 60% now.
Whoa.
Done. Yeah.
Why so quick? I mean, you just took out the video for Kanjalo. Now it came out as well. Man, just say album. Why so quick?
Yeah, people know, like, I released my album last year, Township Counsellor, and the way just my album was just received, I wasn't really impressed, because of all the negativity that was there with Cash Time after Nomuzi left and UX left, So I think like a lot of people from the industry or maybe the media were most concentrating on the negative side of Cash Time than concentrating on my album, of which is Township Counsellor, you know what I mean? So that really sabotaged my campaign just to push the Township Counsellor, and I was like, okay, because my album came out at a bad time, and I really worked hard to make that project, and I invested so much on it, I was really like, you know what, let me not take it negatively, let me be positive and just work on some new content. That's how Ngawe came out. I went to AKA, we went down with Master A-Flat, we produced the track with the young boys, that's how Ngawe came up. And I produced Kanjalo with Max last year as well, So yeah, man, like I'm about like 60% to my album now.
Yeah, but I mean, how does that make you feel? Because you're saying the CE industry and like people were not receiving your album the way you wanted to. Yeah. So isn't it you the one that's supposed to lead us to say, Lalelani, this is where we're going,
Yeah, as I've said, Guti, like, all the negative things overshadowed my campaign. Like people know what happened. Yeah. And people know that my album is dope. You can't run away from that. My album is dope and people know that. And I was just like, I felt some type of way that, you know what, people concentrated on negative things. And not that they concentrated on it, there were negative things, in between us and Cash Time. And those things overshadowed the most. Yeah, they discouraged you. Yeah, not discouraged me. I wasn't discouraged. That's why I made new music. That's why I kept on making new music. It inspired me to even work harder. Yeah.
You put money in the album, man, to 60%. So obviously next year, I'm thinking next year.
Not even this year. I should be done with it by end of July. So which means like anytime soon.
That's crazy. You have a title?
No, not yet. But I know the title, but I wouldn't.
I'm a feature nyana. Who's on the album?
Now. Features, Kona Manje, I can say I've got Gemini Major. Okay. That's my next single. I think I'm gonna be dropping that pretty soon. Now I've got Telaman as well, on the album. So like, yeah, man, like there's a lot of people that I really want to work with on this album. So, but all of those things, they're still under wraps because I just don't want to just announce things and my records are not done. I'm just saying because Telaman and Gemini, because the records are done. Yeah. I love that. So who are you working with now? You're just doing your own thing, Ganda Productions, Ganda Clothing Wear. Yeah, man. Right now I'm doing my own thing. As I've said, with Cash Time, I'm still a co-owner of the company, but my E is not signed with Cash Time anymore. My E is signed with Ganda Productions because I felt like, because I was still funding my project and with Cash Time, and I felt like, the things that happened last year, they should after my album dropped, everybody was supposed to support me and say, no matter what, we have to make sure with this project because it's a dope project. Let's make sure we support Umjita, no matter our differences. It's this and this and that. But the positive thing, we've got a good product right now. Let's try and push it. But people were negative. So that's why I was like, okay, let me just take my brand out of Cash Time. Though I'm still a co-owner, I'll take it out because I risk my money. I put all my money on Township Counsellor and look what happened. So I took my project out of Cash Time. I took the brand, my E, out of Cash Time. Let me take care of it myself. Kanda Productions, this is me, and I'm working hard to make sure my E as a brand is recognized in South Africa. Yeah.
Will you ever sign other artists?
Most definitely. Yeah, most definitely. Right now we're working hard. We're looking at boys. They're sending us beats. They're sending us a lot of things. So we just wanna start with like a production team of which is what we have. I've produced with Ulu. Iganjalo, you know, I produced Ingawe. He's a co-producer. He's an engineer for me as well. He's on the road. He's on the road with me when I'm out there performing. So for me, for now, I just wanna start with the production team, and you know what I mean. But for sure, I'm looking at someone who can really, if we sign somebody right now, we want someone who's not like a complete product, but someone who
cool.
I don't want to
start from scratch.
Yeah, I want someone who is his own boss, who can manage his own project and come up with his own ideas on how to push the campaign, to push his own projects and things like that. Someone who's a boss. So, gents, no matter how old are you, I don't care, man. I can invest anything just to boost the magic and Nabo to get to that level where they want to go.
So now we're moving forward. We've got a new album, new projects. We leave Township Counsellor behind. What's going to happen with the experience? I think it was a good idea. You cannot leave that.
I think that Township Counsellor thing, it's me, it's my name, it's my alias. So people, they know me as AKA the Township Counsellor, AKA Kanda Kanda. So my E, the Township Counsellor, he's just that character. I won't go out of it. So people should expect a lot of Township Counsellor experiences in their hood, like soon, maybe when I do my birthday tour or things like that. So just right now, I just want to make sure my music is on point and people know my E, when it comes to making music, it's just untouchable. That's what I want people to know. I'm not about the politics. I don't care. I'm all about being positive, just moving forward, man. You know, so I'm solo muntu guting na makracho. Oh, kracho. No. I just like move forward and say, yo, man, thanks God. You know, I woke up this morning feeling happy, feeling like, yo, I can do something better in life. So that chance to wake up every morning, I feel it like, yo, thank you, God, because I wouldn't get that chance if God didn't love me, you know, and I wouldn't get all of these ideas that he gives me every day if he didn't love me that much, you know. So for me, now it's all about time, man.
The support right now, you know, I mean, it's huge. Now, the people are loving the flavor that you've always got. I mean, you've always been that guy. You always had your own kasi flavor, doing, you know, really cool music. And so the support that the fans are giving, that the media that was focusing on the bad right now, how are we coming forward? How can we help you? How are we receiving you? The radio aspect as well, the TV, are we playing you? How's that going for you?
Yeah, right now, that's why I'm even like investing on radio tours and things like that, because I felt like, you know, the connection between me and the compilers and things like that, and just like radio people, after I gave out my work to people that are trusted, you know what, you can take care of my brand and push my product out there. They really didn't take care of it the way I wanted my things, you know. That's why all the negativity came like last year. So right now, my E is concentrating on his own brand, and now I can be able to say, you know what, I've paid a PR company like this much to get this much traction, you know what I mean? And I know my product is on point. All I need is a good PR. That's why right now, all my money, all things that time that I'm getting, I invest all of that in making sure the brand is represented well out there.
You've been someone that's been in the game for like so many years, right?
Yeah.
But you've only been a solo artist, like, so you basically, you're new in the game, because as you, my E, like, you're kind of like a newcomer as a solo artist. What are some of the lessons that you've learned, like coming from good day, like you've been hustling, now you're your own boss, and you're looking at the game and you're seeing some of the new kids that are coming in, and you're like, yes, you guys have no idea, you know? What are some of the lessons that you've learned, some of the lessons that you want to pass on to Labantwana that you might end up signing, you know, these new bosses that you might end up signing?
Yo, man. More than anything, just try to be authentic. Yeah, like, represent yourself, man. Like, the way you are, again, the way you are on the streets, just like the way you dress, just make sure go to all of those things, you know, they're in parallel. And he can move. So for me now, with business as well, the businessman, as I've said, if you are a rapper or you're a DJ, already you are a business. So you can use a lot of avenues from Lapo to make, you know, more money from Lozo Zinto. So make sure that you take yourself serious and know firstly that you are a boss. Also who will be taking care of your things, you know, and your team is very important. You know, choose your team right, people that are going to believe in your brand, that who always come with ideas, yo, why don't we do this to push the brand? Why don't you do this to influence the minds of the people to like the brand even more? Why don't you go out there, give out ukudla lapha nalapho, you know, to the kids? Like, just how to make you people that are going to be able to hype you out there and represent you, even the way they look. They have to represent the way you look as well. That's why I got people like Abosia, Mouse around me, because they just everything, you know, they represent me very well. They represent the brand Kanda and what I'm about very well.
Broadcast live